When you step out on the floor, leave your problems at the door. He will have you coming for more. Believers on the floor, move your hands to your dance. Let go of any fear that you have. When you step out on the floor, leave your problems at the door. He will have you coming for more.
Hi, and welcome to Heart of Worship Just As I Am. I am your host, Dani B, and I'm so excited for you to tune in today. Oh my goodness. But before I tell you anything about today's show, let me start off with a word of prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we come before you with our hearts wide open. Lord, we come to you because you are Alpha and Omega, beginning and the end. We come to you because you are the very breath that we breathe. We're asking that today someone's heart will be touched with all the gifts that are on this show. We want to be able to give back to those who need, Lord Jesus. And we're just asking that you come into our hearts, enlarge our territories. We ask that you prepare each person's heart right now. No matter what you're going through right now, we want to bring joy inside of your homes, inside of your hearts. So prepare as we give you an outstanding and amazing show today on Heart of Worship Just As I Am. Once again, I am your host, Dani B, and I want to start off with our foundation scripture. It comes from John 4:24, and it says, God is spirit, and those that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Well, today, everyone, please, please, please get ready for lots of fashion, fun, and just, how can I express it? It's just amazing, you know. I want you to be lifted up today. Today we have so much passion, inspiration all on one stage. I'm so blessed today to have again with me not only my fashion designer and jewelry sponsor, she is also now dressing me in vintage clothing. Woo, what do you think? I think she deserves a hand, everybody. I don't know what I would do without this beautiful lady right here. I mean, you know, it's one thing to find someone, but it's another thing to find the right one. And I truly believe she has a heart to worship God in the way she treats others. And it's all about what we make happen for others, you know. So I'm going to welcome right now Carolyn Sweets. She's just beautiful. I love you.
I love you more.
Yes, please, give her a hand.
Hi, everybody.
You're amazing.
So great to be here today, Dani. Thank you for having me. Yay.
Yay. Once again, I just wanted to say she is founder and owner of Carolyn Sweets Vintage Clothing and Carolyn Sweets one-of-a-kind jewelry. The reason why it's one of a kind because you literally can't go out and find it. She collects, she goes, I'm not gonna tell her secrets, I always say that, but I have to let her disclose every secret. I have to let her disclose every secret because it's up to her. Once again, we're gonna hear from you, Carolyn Sweets. Tell everybody what you want them to know.
Okay, hi everybody. So what I do basically is in keeping with the green and loving our environment, what I try to do is I try to repurpose and reuse and rethink how I do my life as well as how I do my jewelry and my clothing line. So my clothing line is vintage and I've been collecting for a long time. I've been collecting a good 10 years before I've ever even shown it to anybody. So it's with great pleasure today that I'm launching my vintage line right here.
Yay!
Yay! So I'm really excited about that. And then also they'll be wearing some vintage jewelry. And then I have a couple, I think, handmade pieces here today. So we'll talk about that too.
Yes. If I may, I'm going to stand up. Actually, this is one of the pieces that I'm wearing right now. Can you see this lovely dress?
Beautiful, honey.
Jewelry, the earrings, love it. Nice bracelet. Not doing too much, but what do you think? Okay. Well, that's good. I'm so happy that Carolyn not only came today by herself. No, she didn't come by herself. She brought with her Tara Rice, who is fabulous. I just met her today for the first time, and I'm super excited that she's here, and she not only came herself, but she brought 3 beautiful models with her. So are you ready to show your clothes and
I
your
am so
jewelry?
ready.
Yes, we're gonna get some music started, and I have the privilege and honor to introduce Tara Rice. When she comes up, we're gonna love on her and see exactly the beautiful woman that she is, right?
Yes.
This is Tara Rice. She is founder of Miss West Coast Pageant and Miss West Coast
Model management. 17 years modeling experience, actress,
hostess, and has appeared in over 30 commercials. Let's give her a round of applause. She has appeared in over 30 commercials. Wow, and she is the founder of Miss West Coast Pageant and Miss West Coast Model Management. And she is responsible for the 3 models and pageant women we have today. Wow, beautiful. You want to tell them about what they're wearing?
Yes, she is absolutely beautiful in a vintage Anita Ade gown. And this is my red carpet line. And the designer of this dress hand-stitched every one of those sequins on. So you can imagine how long that took her to do. And it's from the 1970s, and she's wearing a pair of 1980s enamel earrings to go with that dress today. And she's beautiful.
Yes. Tara, would you please join us? Great, great, great to have you.
So I'm gonna let you use my beautiful mic.
Oh, I like
So you
that
guys
one.
don't have to switch.
Oh, my mic is prettier than yours.
Bling bling on your mic.
Thank you,
So
honey.
Tara, first of all, thank you, Carolyn, for introducing me to the beautiful Tara Rice. We're so happy to have you. Carolyn is part of the family, so she's part of Heart of Worship just as I am. So whoever she brings is a part of the family. So this is not your first time, so please know when I call you, I'm calling you to come back.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And Carol is also part of the Miss West Coast pageant family. She's been with me for the past 4 years, and she designs custom jewelry for all the girls to wear at all our photo shoots and at every single pageant production.
Wow.
So we're truly blessed to have her in our lives as well.
Wow. Is there anything else you want to say? What started you out in modeling and into the entertainment industry? What is your heart? What do you give back to the community?
That's a great question. My first pageant that I ever participated was when I was 19 years old.
Wow.
I won Miss California Teen All-American. And the year that I won, I was very shy. I didn't think I had what it took to actually win a pageant, but it really opened my eyes to philanthropy. That same year, my sister was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis.
Wow.
And I thought, what better way to live my life than to try and help my sister in the Multiple Sclerosis Society. So ever since then, since I was 19 years old, which was a couple years ago, I'm just kidding, I've been donating my time and helping the Multiple Sclerosis Society in hopes that we find a cure someday. And my passion as a director is to now teach the girls, teens, and young women to find their purpose, to find their voice, to be an advocate for a nonprofit organization that they truly believe in. And this is my mission now for the rest of my life. And I hope to have Carol on board with my journey. And you'll get to meet some of the girls here today.
Yes. You know, I love what you said, because you not only give them a platform, it's one thing to be beautiful outside, but what about being beautiful on the inside? And that's when we're showing everyone our heart. And I thank God for you, because you're allowing people who at one time thought like you did, that you wasn't good enough. But who decides that? I believe with the confidence that is within you, sometimes you got to push past. I tell my 17-year-old, you have to push past when you're in fear or when you feel like you can't, because the only way you're going to know you can is when you do. So with that said, I love your story, man. I mean, I need longer time, because it's never enough time to get out everything. So at this time, I want to bring out the models, because I want everybody to see the beautiful fashion and the beautiful girls that you have an opportunity to work with.
Thank
Beautiful.
you. And we're going to have fun today and rock all of Carolyn's designs. I can't wait to see them.
So will you do me a favor? Will you introduce each girl, say a little bit
Yes.
about them, and then you tell us what they have on?
I will.
Let's
like
get
a
that
plan.
music started. Yes.
We're doing our 1-2 punch.
Yes, we are.
Introducing Rachel DeAngelis. She is an inspiring fashion designer who, at a young age, went to FITM school. So she's really on her way to be this great, amazing fashion designer. I heard that she's on hold for this big fashion design TV show. Can't say what it is yet, but stay tuned for her success. Rachel is also my Junior Miss West Coast title holder.
Wow. And she's a wonderful girl, by the way. I just love her. And her mom. Her mom's out there, and she's filming us, too, back there. We love that. Today, Rachel is wearing a 1970 office wear from Calvin Klein, early design, 1970s, blouse and skirt. Her earrings are 1980s Sarah Coventry vintage.
Next up, we have Athena Fleming. She served as a proud veteran in the U.S. Coast Guard. Can you believe it? Yes. And she's currently working with the LA mayor to bring an awareness to veterans to find housing and job opportunities. So we're truly blessed to have Athena as our Ms. West Coast title holder.
Athena is gorgeous today, wearing the 1990s vintage silk dress, coupled with a handcrafted, hand-designed necklace that I made, and a pair of, oh, let me see the earrings. Turn this way, everything. There we go, yes, a pair of vintage 1980s coin earring. Beautiful.
Here comes Debbie Jasmine. She's an international model and actress, and she's not just a beauty, she's beauty and brains, I like to call it. She graduated from UC Irvine with a degree in philosophy, and she's currently pursuing the next title of Ms. West Coast 2016.
She is looking amazing today in again, Anita Day dragon dress with sequins. All those sequins were hand done by the designer. So it was just a beautiful, beautiful red carpet, vintage 70s. And her earring today is a 1980s enamel that I paired with the dress.
Gorgeous, ladies.
I don't know how you feel, but every time I see fashion, earrings, beautiful women, I want to get up there and try to do what they're doing, you know? I think it's let's give them another round of applause.
Yes.
That's amazing. I just get filled with, it really fills me with joy. So, but at this time, I would like to come over and ask each of you a question. So let the top click and.
Do I have to give this pretty
Yes,
one
I'm
back?
sorry. Let's give them a hand one more time.
Yes.
We're going to start with you, Mrs. Rachel DeAngelis. Did I say that right? Okay. My question for you is, what makes you the diamond in the raw that has now come to surface?
At such a young age, I felt so insecure about myself. I had glasses on and I had crooked teeth. And I just prayed to God so much, and I'm so blessed to have this opportunity to be Junior Miss West Coast. And in fact, a month ago, I was crowned Miss Teen North Hollywood USA. And I'm so excited to compete for Miss California USA 2016.
Wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. Wow. Once again, I like to point out that each person that becomes what they are had to go through something. They had a feeling that they couldn't. But when you break through and you decide to become, because you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. Next, it's the same question. What makes you the diamond in the rough that has now come to surface?
I definitely had that very same feeling of thinking that I wasn't enough and just really praying for the strength to find God's purpose for me. Getting out of the military and going back into civilian life, I just didn't know where my path was, and I was really concerned about what was next. And just putting all my faith in God, just praying and being in the Word really helped show me which way I should go. And I'm just so blessed to be able now to use pageantry and to use fun things like fashion and these opportunities to share with others and help other people and bless them too.
Wow. If I can put every answer in a book, I would, and I would get all the credit for it. No. I do think I'm a comedian. I don't know. You let me know at the end. Okay, same question. I like to say it again. What makes you that diamond in the rough that has now come to surface?
For me, I've been working as an actor and a model for about 7 to 8 years now. Meeting Tara Rice was one of the best things ever because she gave me the confidence that I really needed to get on stage, to have faith, and to be judged by others. It's not so much as not having confidence in yourself, but knowing that the people that you're working with, you can trust and that you can believe in. They want you to be the best version of yourself, and I think that's like the most beautiful thing that could be.
Wow. I'm truly excited. You women are beautiful, God-fearing women. And, I never get to meet exactly who's coming on before the show, but I'm always trusting in God for the right people to come on. And I want to thank Carolyn for just because she has such a good heart, everything she does is going to be great. And then Tara Rice. So I want to have you guys please join me. I'm about to sing a song. The reason why I asked you that particular question is I wrote a song called Diamond in the Raw. And because we go through a lot of stuff, and as you hear the lyrics, you'll understand exactly why I asked you the question. So please cue the music. Please join me, Tara, Carolyn. Let's have just a great time. People in the audience, please join us. This song is called Diamond in the Raw. We are all diamonds. No matter who you are, I don't care if you're a male or female, we are diamonds. Diamonds are hidden, and sometimes, they're all hidden. But once it comes to surface, they always say a diamond is a girl's best friend, but I believe men like diamonds just as much as we do. But we love diamonds. Okay, hit it, Diamond in the Raw. Yes. In the raw is fun. I'm just a girl, a diamond in the raw, ready to explore the world. Can't you see that I have a destiny? Won't let nothing stop me. Never get the best of me. Oh, as a girl, we face so many things, broken promises, shattered dreams. So confused it seems no one cares. So much drama these days, often hurt in so many ways. Victims of abuse, there's every excuse for me to lose my identity. But I refuse to give in to the enemy. Everything in me shining lets me know I'm a diamond. Ooh, a diamond in the raw, ready to explore the world. Can't you see that I have a destiny? Won't let nothing stop me. Never get the best. Found in the deepest minds, hidden for so long, yet I still shine. No longer living in fear. God's erased all my tears. When I look in the mirror, I like what I see. Can it be me? This image that I see, laughing, smiling, shining, lets me know I'm a diamond. Ooh, we're ready to explore the world. Can't you see that I, oh, never let
See that I have a destiny. Won't let nothing stop me. Never get the best. Yes. This is the heart of worship. And I want you to know that whatever it is that God has placed on the inside of you to do, be just who he has called you to be. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't. Don't be discouraged. Don't be confused. God will not be mocked. If he said it, then it is so. You're all diamonds. The message for today is, no matter what you face, no matter if you have crooked teeth, no matter what, if you have a scar, no matter what it is, you can go through it to get to it. You can do it. You can become it. You are it. Hallelujah. Give God the glory. If you seek his word, you will find out that he has called you to be what he wants you to be. At this time, I would like to say to you, if you have not received God into your heart, to let him come in, all you have to do is be a willing vessel. He loves you. He died for you. He loves you. He died for you. Once again, this is Dani B with the Heart of Worship, just as I am. Be encouraged and know you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. This is Heart of Worship, just as I am, everybody. All believers on the floor, clap your hands, do your dance. Let go of any fears that you have. When you step out on the floor, leave your problems at the door. He will have you coming for more. All believers on the floor, clap your hands, do your dance. Let go of any fears that you have. When you step out on the floor, leave your problems at the door. He will have you coming for more. Crazy. Can we just do anything like fun?